Hey guys, this is Video Game Lover here, and I want to do a quick video of my PSP. And the reason I'm doing this video is because it's been over 2 years that I've had a PSP Go, and I just want to talk about and give you more of my thoughts. I reviewed the PSP Go back around September of 2018. Horribly, it's been 2 years. And I didn't really went through this device as much as I wanted to because all I played was just God of War. But for the last 2 years, I've experienced so many games for the PSP, alongside with emulation, such as the Capcom emulator, which lets you play a lot of Capcom arcade games, PS1 games, and of course this is the hack PSP. I got this in the Southeast Game Exchange in 2018 for $60, and it was already hacked. Shout out to BP Retro Power, he was the one that gave me this PSP. So I've had so much fun with the PSP, from its emulation, for playing PSP games, and PS1 games. However though, there is one thing. This handheld right here, the Vita. In late 2019, I hacked my Vita and I'm able to play emulators and PS1 games. The emulators run a lot better on the Vita than they do on the PSP. The PSP was the one that started it all, but the emulators haven't really aged well. You know, like playing Super Nintendo games, it's really tough playing on the PSP compared to the Vita. And the Vita just has that amazing D-pad. So I ended up deleting a lot of my emulators and a lot of my PS1 games because I could play them on the Vita. The only problem, it sucked a lot of my memory. So, but I still kept a few like Dino Crisis 2, Resident Evil 3, and even the Japanese Resident Evil 2. But I've played so many PSP games, it's crazy. So I'll go through them. We have God of War, Chains of Olympus, which is a great game. Midway Arcade Treasures. One thing that's really cool about this version of Midway Arcade Treasures, this actually has the original version of Mortal Kombat Arcade. Mortal Kombat Unchained, which honestly, this is my favorite version of Deception because not only do you get the characters from the GameCube version of Deception, you also get some characters from Deadly Alliance. Tekken 6, which this version is really freaking good. Darius Burst, which is a really fun shmup. Ace Combat, Skies of Deception. This was a really fun Ace Combat game. Ratchet & Clank Size Matter, a great game. Metal Slug XX is awesome. Ghost in the Shell is pretty good. Ghost Rider is meh. Of course, the Mario 64 ROM. Coded Arms and Coded Arms Contagion are pretty decent. And this SOCOM game is pretty fun. SOCOM Fireteam Bravo is pretty decent. Now, this is the one thing I want to tell y'all. I highly recommend hacking a PSP. And the reason for this is if you hit the select button, it gives you these options. One of which is CPU clock game. This makes your games run a lot smoother. And one example I did this was Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell kind of ran a little iffy, but if you were to put it at its exact setting, 333/166, it runs a lot better than what it originally does. So that's why I highly recommend if you get a PSP, try to hack it. It's really easy to hack a PSP. There's a lot of tutorials on it. It's really, really easy. But as far as the PSP Go is concerned, I really enjoy this device. Now, one thing, I actually had Solid Rob actually talk to me on Facebook about the D-pad. The D-pad is nice, but it is a little bit, too thin compared to the original PSP's D-pad, which is a lot more comfy. But I really enjoyed the PSP Go. It's very, very comfortable on my hands, and it's just such a small device and it just slides in. You could just put it in your pocket, no problem. So I just been really rocking on the PSP as of late. So I really enjoyed this handheld a lot. It's a phenomenal handheld by Sony. Same with the Vita. But it's kind of crazy to think that this was the only Nintendo handheld that did very well. Like, it sold 80 million. That's amazing for a non-Nintendo handheld. I know the Game Gear did okay, 11 million, but nowhere near as this. So, but yeah. And by the way, I love the Game Gear so much. But yeah, that's my little video of the PSP Go. I absolutely love this thing so much. It gets kind of a bad reputation. I won't say a bad reputation, but not many people like this model because there's no optical drive. So everything is digital. So you have to download the games. So you're probably going to have to hack a PSP Go, which is very easy to do. Bye guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Sony makes some good handhelds. I'll see you guys later. Peace.